Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Ethical Consumer, the channel where we talk about all things ethical and uncover some unjust business practices of companies that you probably want to avoid. This month, we're talking about ethical bookshops, whether that's ebooks, audio, or good old-fashioned paper. Let's get to it. Who doesn't love browsing a bookshop? It's one of my favorite things to do, particularly independent bookshops. You know, the ones that have all the most thought-provoking and progressive selection of books. That inclusive and welcoming place that maybe even hosts community events. I love the real-life experience of flicking through the pages of a book or speaking to the knowledgeable and friendly staff about their recommendations. This is something you certainly don't get when shopping at Amazon, but that's not the main reason I don't buy my books there. Amazon has enabled many people to create convenience-led shopping habits, which threaten the survival of small businesses and high street economies. It also has an unethical rap sheet a mile long, giving us plenty of reason to avoid it. In this video, we're going to look at which bookshops are the most ethical alternatives to mega giant Amazon and look at how you can support your local independents. Before we get started, we'd love your support. So give us a like and subscribe to our channel if you value our content. Thanks. We investigated 34 leading UK bookshops and ranked them in order of their ethics. Surely you can guess which mega monopoly dominated the bottom of our ethical score table? That's it, Amazon. Around 10% of Amazon's revenue comes from its book sales, totaling $28 billion, approximately £22 billion every year. The company dominates the global and UK book market, selling around 300 million print books annually. That's the bad news. The good news is there are lots of alternatives to buying books from Amazon, including supporting your local independent bookseller, buying secondhand books from charity shops, borrowing from your local library, making use of community book initiatives, and buying from ethical online bookstores. Before we share our top tips on finding the most ethical booksellers, we're going to dive a bit deeper into the ethical issues with Amazon. Okay, so if you're new to the space and you're not sure why we've been calling for an Amazon boycott for over a decade, you can catch up with this video or check this link to read our Boycott Amazon webpage. Amazon and its brands, Abe Books and Audible, are at the bottom of our ethical rankings for bookshops. 3 of the main issues with Amazon are tax avoidance, building a monopoly, and denying workers' rights. Over the past decade, we've seen resistance to Amazon grow. We have been joined by Fair Tax Mark, Tax Justice Network, and others in condemning the company's tax record. We've seen workers, unions, anti-racism organizations, anti-gentrification movements, and others raise voices against Amazon globally. And hundreds of people have signed a pledge to avoid Amazon. This August, we'll be running our Amazon Free August campaign, where we're asking you to pledge to take a holiday from using Amazon and boycott it for the month of August. You can click here to find out more and take the pledge. You'll receive a weekly email throughout the month with new tips, advice, and encouragement to take a relaxing vacation from Amazon. Once you've signed up, you'll also receive a free digital issue of the Ethical Consumer magazine, our Amazon Alternatives issue. Even if you've been boycotting Amazon for a few months, years, or have never clicked on the website, your pledge still counts, and we value your input as a long-term boycotter. Let's spread the word together and get everyone involved in this pledge. So pledge now and join the Boycott Amazon community. Okay, so now you know why and how to boycott Amazon. Let's look at some more ethical alternative booksellers here in the UK. There are 8 Best Buy brands and plenty of other brands who scored more points than Amazon in our ethical shopping guide. Click here to view the guide and find out which brands we recommended supporting instead of Amazon. We looked at a range of ethical issues, including sustainability, price, excessive director pay, tax avoidance, and much more. So be sure to explore the guide before you buy your next book, ebook, or audiobook. The majority of the bookshops in this guide are online only. We include 7 of the main physical high street chain bookshops too. We couldn't include independent bookshops in our score table as there are so many, but we are going to share our top tips on how to find local and independent bookshops. The Booksellers Association has an online bookshop search tool on its website, where you can search by your location and filter results to include second-hand and/or independent booksellers only. The Alliance of Radical Booksellers unites booksellers that are informed by socialist, anarchist, environmental, feminist, or anti-racist concerns and stock books which inspire, support, or report on political and/or personal change. Its members can be found on its website. If you prefer to shop online and your local independent doesn't dabble in online retail, then head over to our Booksellers Guide, where we list many online retailers, 3 of which also support local bookshops. If you're looking for something difficult to find, there are lots of small independent publishers which have their own bookshops online where you can buy directly from them. Buying in this way funds independent publishing houses, which often support more diverse types of writers. If you want to find out more about any of the topics we covered in this video, click here to view our Ethical Bookshop Guide now. This guide is completely free for everyone to access, so make sure to explore the different categories. So there you have it, our best advice on how to shop for books without using Amazon. Amazon started out as an online bookseller, but bookshops existed before Amazon, and with our help, they will continue to exist for many years to come. Do you love books as much as we do? Where do you buy your books from? Do you buy from independent bookstores, from Amazon, or maybe from charity shops? We'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to stay up to date with our channel. If you want to stay informed about ethical issues, then join our mailing list. Follow this link and sign up for our weekly newsletter. You'll also receive a free digital copy of the Ethical Consumer magazine. Join our online community and stay up to date with the latest ethical news. Discover sustainable brands and make informed choices that align with your values. Thanks for watching and see you next time.